Hello everyone, welcome back to Digital Content Communication. Last class we have discussed about frequency modulation, type of expression, phase modulation, and expressions. And also we have seen single tone modulation of frequency modulation. Now based on the modulation index value, the FM is classified as two. One is narrowband FM. The beta value must be less than 1. Wideband FM, beta value must be 1. Now we will see what is wideband and narrowband mathematically and its spectrums. Based on the spectrum, we are going to calculate the band. Now consider the case of single tone modulation. The expression of S of t is AC cos of omega c plus beta sin. I'm going to consider this expression. Now from this, I'm going to expand this cos of omega c plus beta sin. Now this is looking like cos A plus B. Cos of beta sin. Now what is beta? Initially we are going to conclude beta is less than 1. That means beta is small value. Now it is looking like cos theta minima. That means beta is smaller value. Beta into something is a smaller value. Cos theta, theta is minimum value, which should be equal to 1. Cos of theta minimum is equal to 1. And then sin of beta sin now it is like sin theta minima, which is equal to beta minima, which is beta sin by FNT. That means sin of beta minima, which is equal to beta minima. Basic trigonometry expressions. I am doing this. Right, so wherever the cos beta sin 2 pi FMT function is there, right, this one I am replacing with this one I am replacing with 1, and sin of beta sin 2 pi FMT I am replacing with beta sin 2 pi. Now the simplified expression is S of t is equal to AC cos 2 pi FM cos 2 pi FCT now the simplified expression is, so from this cos 2 pi FCT, and this becomes 1, right, and this becomes 1 minus sin 2 pi FCT. Right, this becomes sin 2 pi FCT as it is sin of beta sin 2 pi FMT. That means sin of beta minima is equal to beta minima. Right, that means beta sin 2 pi FMT. Now this is the expression, right? I am going to find the final expression of S of t AC cos 2 pi FMT minus sin 2 pi. I am simplifying the expression. S of t is equal to AC cos 2 pi FCT minus sin 2 pi FCT beta sin 2 pi FMT. Right? So I can take inside the AC then the expression will be AC cos 2 pi FCT minus AC this beta sin 2 pi FCT sin 2 pi FCT. And if you see this, especially this expression, right? And this is narrowband FM time domain expression. And for the spectrum, if you see this, it is like sin A and sin B. Again, trigonometry identity if I apply sin A, sin B, right? Cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B by 2, right? Then that expression is helping us to find out the spectrum as well as the magnitude. Okay. Now this is the finalized expression for the time domain finalized expression for the narrowband expression. Narrowband AC cos 2 pi FCT minus AC beta sin 2 pi FCT sin 2 pi. If you see the magnitude of this modulated function is AC, the carrier amplitude is also AC. So that's why the amplitude of the carrier is not varying, the frequency of the carrier is only the variable function, right? So that's why it is called as a frequency modulation. So this expression I am going to realize in the block diagram. That means the generation of narrowband FM. Then straight away I am taking AC cos 2 pi FCT plus AC cos 2 pi FCT. Then straight away it is going here to the summation. On the other side, what I am going to get sin 2 pi FCT sin 2 pi FMT, right? Now here the M of t is nothing but AM cos 2 pi FMT. I am going to consider, right? So now here I am going to get integral of M of t. That means sine function I am going to get sin 2 pi FMT by 2 pi FM, right? So here I am going to get sin 2 pi FM. Now the same carrier I am giving to the 90 degrees phase shifter. If I do 90 degrees, cos of 2 pi FCT plus 90 will become AC sin 2 pi FCT. Now the product modulator, I am getting the product of integration of M of t means sin 2 pi FMT sin 2 pi FCT. So product modulator output is sin 2 pi FMT sin 2 pi FCT that I am giving to the summation with negative. So that means AC cos 2 pi FCT minus AC AM sin 2 pi FMT sin 2 pi FCT I am going to get the function. So similarly I am getting the same cos 2 pi FCT sin 2 pi FCT sin 2 pi FMT. The rest of the function I am taking as AC and the remaining function is beta dash. So with this block diagram, I can able to generate the narrowband FM. The output of this one is narrowband. Now we are going to see the spectrum of narrowband FM. For this, I am going to take the S of t, this function, right? S of t is equal to AC cos 2 pi FCT minus AC beta sin 2 pi FCT sin 2 pi FMT. Now this is looking like sin A and this is looking like sin B. Sin A sin B expression is sin A into sin B the sin A into sin B, which is equal to cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B total by 2. This by 2 I am taking outside, that means I will write AC beta by 2 and I will write cos of A minus B, cos of A plus B. A is nothing but 2 pi f ct, B is nothing but 2 pi fm. Now I am simplifying this expression. AC cos 2 pi f ct minus AC beta by 2 cos of A minus B, that is nothing but cos of 2 pi fc minus fm into t minus cos of A plus B cos of 2 pi fc plus fm into t, and by 2 I have written by taking this out. Now I am taking the minus inside. If I take the minus inside, s of t is equal to AC cos 2 pi fct minus AC beta by 2 cos of 2 pi fc minus fm into t. This minus into minus become plus AC beta by 2 cos of cos of 2 pi into fc plus fm into t. Right, now this is the lower side band, this is the upper side band, this is the carrier. And if we recollect the amplitude modulation, the same I have transmitted. The carrier, LSB and USB. Now the narrowband FM is similarly equal to the amplitude modulation. Because I am transmitting carrier frequency, I am transmitting LSB, I am transmitting USB. Right? Now if I convert this into the frequency domain, S of f is equal to, now AC cos is nothing but AC by 2 into del of f plus fc plus del of f minus fc. That means the impulse at fc plus fc and impulse at minus fc. And that is for cos 2 pi fc, right? And for cos 2 pi fc minus fm into t, what I can write? Minus AC beta by 4 del of f plus, what is this? F minus fc minus fm, right? F plus fc minus fm into t plus del of f minus fc minus fm into t. Now this is the function for this function, right? Cos 2 pi fc minus fm. Now plus AC beta by 4 del of f plus fc plus fm into t plus del of f minus fc plus fm into t. Now this is the entire modulated signal in frequency domain. Now I am going to plot the this is at 0. I am plotting the carrier frequencies black color. That means f is equal to fc, right? This is the one. This coming to picture. F is equal to Fc. The magnitude is AC by 2. And again I have impulse at minus Fc. The magnitude is AC by 2. Right? Now the upper and lower side one I will put the green color. Right? So now this is F is equal to Fc plus F. Right? Fc minus Fm. Now what is the magnitude here? For this the magnitude is minus AC beta by 4. Right? Now this is S of F 0 to above the upper value is positive, representation of positive magnitude. 0 to below is negative representation, right? Negative representation. Now this is AC minus AC beta by 4. That is why the impulse will be minus AC beta by 4. If it is plus AC beta by 4, the impulse will be above 0. Understand? That is because of this minus, the impulse is moving downward. And there, what is the location of this? Fc minus Fm. Right? This is I am right plotted here. Now, if you see this, F is equal to Fc plus Fm. What is the magnitude? Plus AC beta by 4. Because of plus AC beta by 4, the impulse moves upwards. This is AC beta by 4. The location is C plus Fm. Now this is frequency. Its axis is frequency. Fine? Okay? Now the same thing I am going to plot here. What happened? F is equal to minus Fc plus Fm. Now this is F is equal to minus Fc plus Fm. Right? So minus Fc plus Fm, the magnitude is minus AC beta by 4. Now this is minus Fc plus Fm. Now if you see here, F is equal to minus of Fc plus Fm. This means minus Fc minus Fm. The magnitude is AC beta by 4. Magnitude is AC beta by 4. Now this is minus Fc. I'm sorry. Minus Fc minus F. Now the magnitude is AC beta by 4. Now the spectrum is also looking like AM, except the lower side band is moving downwards. In amplitude modulation, the lower side band is also moving upwards. Only the lower side band magnitude is different between narrowband FM to the amplitude modulated spectrum. The rest of the thing is same. Now can I calculate the bandwidth? How can I calculate the bandwidth? The bandwidth is equal to F maxima minus F minimum. What is F maxima? F maxima is Fc plus Fm. Right? Bandwidth is equal to Fc plus Fm minus Fc minus Fm. Minus Fc minus Fm means minus Fc plus Fm. Now, what are the things will be ruled out here? Right? Minus plus Fc minus Fc will be cancelled. Now, what is the bandwidth here? Now, the bandwidth is equal to 2Fm. So, bandwidth I can only calculate from the spectrum. Now, what is the bandwidth of this narrowband FM? Bandwidth is 2 twice the message signal frequency. Now, that's what I told you last. Narrowband FM is approximately equal to AM in time domain expression and frequency domain expression, frequency domain plot, as well as if it is frequency domain plot, it is equal, the bandwidth is also equal. So that's why the narrowband FM is equivalent to AM, right? Now we will see the drawbacks of narrowband FM. Why most popularly the narrowband FM is not used. Right? So one thing is we have taken approximation. That is what cos of beta is. We have approximated equal to 1 cos of beta sin 2 pi fmt, and sin of beta sin 2 pi fmt is equal to beta sin 2 pi fmt. We have approximated, right? And because of that, harmonic distortion comes into picture. And if you see this expression, it is looking like right, time domain AM and frequency, time domain AM and time domain narrowband FM is same. So that means the amplitude of the modulated signal is also fluctuating. Actually, it should not do. FM should not, amplitude should not be there. The first one is amplitude fluctuations we can observe in the narrowband FM. And second one is harmonic distortion comes into picture. Third order and fifth order, higher order harmonic distortions comes into picture. So when I can eliminate these two is, when I consider beta value less than or equal to 0.3, I can avoid these two disadvantages. One is the narrowband amplitude of narrowband FM signal follows the amplitude of the message signal, right? So amplitude of fluctuations, that means amplitude fluctuations we can observe in the modulated signal. The small amplitude fluctuations we can observe in the modulated signal. And the second one is harmonic distortions we can observe, right? Third and higher order harmonic distortions. Now I can eliminate those two problems by maintaining the modulation index value less than or equal to 3. I can avoid such disadvantages. Okay, thank you.